Awesome.
That's
Well, first off, thank you so much for taking time to do this, Duc. I appreciate it. I love to see the charts in the background. you have you have the
yeah,
charts
it's a
there, and
good
then
one.
you're probably
Yeah,
doing some work on your other monitors.
definitely. I have four monitor because I'm do the day trade and then complete with the trading right now. So a little bit invest for the tool and anything else.
Awesome, awesome. So
Do
yeah,
you hear me clearly?
I can hear you perfectly. Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I would love to just hear more about like your background. If you can, uh, tell us like where you're from, what you do, and how you got into trading. So
Sure. Actually, I have been in the U.S. for 8 years for the international student, and then after the marriage, working at the nail salon with the nail technician. But after that, I think now is a lot of work, and then when I have a kid, I don't have much time for him, and then I try to decide find another solution. That's why I came up with the trading because I took some the class before, but after the watches some the advertisement from your dad on the Facebook, and I decided to join the first for the webinar, and then talk with Brian, and then ended up with the John to the Stock Navigator. Last year is kind of the October to 2019, I guess. I have no knowledge. I don't know about the stock. I know the stock, but
yeah,
I don't know how the technical is nothing. I'm kind of the 0 point. So really appreciate with the material, from the stock navigator. I can deep down and learn the day by day, finish the course, came back to rewatch it and try to do the simulation. Especially, I think it's really important for to have Tom for the PTR. He dedicate for us and then guide us daily. So it's really thankful for that.
got it, got it. So you
Mhm.
joined in October of 2019, and you said
Yeah.
you were a nail technician. Is that correct?
Yes. I work
Um,
at the nail salon, and but this I found out is not like my passion. So um, I I quit and
nice,
then focus for the trading.
gotcha. So now you trade full time.
Yeah, I
Yep,
trade full time now. It's
gotcha.
a lot of time to work, but luckily I'm okay and I'm happy with that.
Yep, yep. And
Yeah.
so you said you came to the U.S. a year ago,
No, 8 years
8 years
ago.
ago, 8 years
Yeah,
ago, and you came from Vietnam. Is that correct? Duc?
yeah, Vietnam, Vietnam.
Awesome, awesome. Um, cool. So I guess I would love to learn more about your trading journey. It says you said you joined in October of 2019. You didn't know anything. You didn't even know what a stock was.
No,
Yeah,
nothing. I mean, it's I know the kind of the market and anything, but for me to like open the chart and I don't know, like the 0 point. I start over like the new career. It's like you go to new class and then you have to learn, and yeah, that's why it's keep learning every day, and the cost, the material and everything is really good though.
awesome, awesome. So
Yeah,
you joined our program, and so I guess you told me before that you set a goal of 100K last year for
yeah,
2020,
yeah,
and
yeah.
if you could walk us through kind of like your goals and what you ended up doing and things like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really thankful and then grateful about that. Like at the beginning, honestly, I kind of hesitate to I wrote my goal for the 100K, but after the more I'm working, and then I'm strongly believe I can achieve that goal. But ended up is over my goal. I'm saying, oh my God, I'm so lucky, thankful for that. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So you were able to beat your goal, you said, and get to like 163 or something.
162,
162.
162. Yeah, for my net income to report, I'm waiting to get the 1099 from
Yeah.
the trade station and the Fidelity. But yeah, for net income, it's really good though.
Yeah.
Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, I
So
mean, you set your goal, you put in the work, right? You want to, you set your goal of 100K. You obviously you put in a ton of work. I would love to hear more, and I'm sure tons of others out there would love to hear more, like how much time you spent learning through our program, and just your experience with just learning and trading in general.
Sure. With the it's nowadays a lot of the information out there, but when you decided to join one of the when I decided to join to the Stock Navigator, I have to dedicate and determine to follow any the class and course, and then the material from the Stock Navigator. So back then it's like I almost spend is 5 to 6 hours to it's not like jump into the real money to trade, but it's I open the chart, follow the course, and then practice, watch it, draw some kind of the trend line, follow the material from the clock the day by day, and then ended up honestly back then when I finishes start to trading, and then I feel like something I'm missing. So I came back to rewatch it. So it's really good um, for whoever can join to the stock navigator. They can rewatch it all the time. Because you cannot go over the one time and then you say you didn't know. It's not. I feel like it's not like that. But you have to go over so many times back and forth to see where you are missing, what you good, what you're not good right now, how your psychology. Actually, you guys have all the material to combine. I did not know until maybe 6 or 7 months later with the psychology. I said, "Wow, it worked." You have to learn, and then you have to think in your emotion and anything. So based on really good for the material and learning the journey about myself. Yep.
That's awesome. And so, how many times would you say you went through our program?
At least it's I think it's 4 times to watch it until now. Sometimes I forgot. It's like if I'm not using something from the course, I have to go back and to see how it's in, rewatch it from the Jonathan. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, our top students, and you being included now, like everyone, you have to watch it multiple times, like you said,
Sure,
right? You
sure.
can't just watch it one time and have the click. But clearly, if you went through it 4 times, you put in the work to get to that point. So
yeah, you need time. You need time to digest it and then practice it. Day trading is really hard though, so I think it's watch it many times as much as you can. Like yeah.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I guess, did you set any new goals for the year? Last year you beat your goal. So any new goals for this year for you for trading?
Yeah, this year I tried to set my goal 200K. So I ended up with I tried to get a 1 week for the 5,000. So month I have 20K. So 10 months I will have 200K. That's my goal for this year. Yep.
That's awesome. And so, do you want to do that through day trading or swing trading?
Day trading and then swing trading also.
Gotcha. So you're doing both right now. Perfect.
Oh yeah, but with the swing trading, I make more profit than the day trading.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Normally, we recommend everyone just start out with swing trading because that's just the easiest to get going. Essentially, swing trading, because day trading requires more, psychology and things like that. So
definitely, it's like before I trade with the E-mini SP, and then I trade too much, back and forth from the stock option, and then the future. Sometimes I kind of distraction too. So after that, I just focus I just allow me if I want to trade the future, it's only the maximum for the 2 hours, And then if I do not have any the good signal or anything, I'm stay out in it, but maximum with 2 hours. That's it.
Yes, I agree 100%. Sometimes I even cut it off at like the 1 hour mark because it's just too slow. But yeah, I agree. The first 1 to 2 hours for futures is the sweet spot. After that, like it's like watching paint dry essentially.
Yeah, and sometimes you make profit, and after that during the day you just jump back and in, and then you keep losing it. So do not, to me, 2 hour must, and that's it, done.
Yep, I agree 100%. Just be super focused for 2 hours, and then you have the rest of the day to yourself.
Yeah.
So
right.
Awesome. And so I guess, do you have any advice for those who are interested in joining the program? They're on the fence. Any feedback or tips for them?
Yes, definitely. To me, is when someone who try to take the serious about the trading, you have to get the knowledge first. So, to me, I recommend to Stock Navigator because of you guys have really awesome the material to learn. It's easy to digest. So with us is don't hesitate to do, especially Tom have really good for the Q&A Monday, Wednesday. Now I'm okay to not live, but I watch it later. It's really good information. You can ask so many questions, and then you can go on to the PTR. It's really, really useful. So for who I think is have to be serious about the trading, and then at least have to do the knowledge first. The knowledge is power.
Yep, I agree. Knowledge is power. And yeah, for those of you who are watching who don't know what Duc is talking about, the PTR is basically our live trading room. So every single morning we basically break down all of the major indices as well as the futures market and major stocks that we think are going to move for the day. And that's what the PTR is. We also have a Q&A call where every week we have 2 live sessions where you can get questions from the program, and also just the educational material itself. So like Duc said, if you come in and you take advantage of all of this opportunity and use the resources we give you, that's going to set you up for your best chance of success. So
yes, right.
Awesome. And do you have any advice for those who are starting to trade already and are kind of going through that trader's journey essentially? Any advice for new traders?
To me, it's like I said, the first one is the knowledge. The second one is you have to know and about yourself, for the emotion, for the psychology, and then don't hesitate when everything is lined up. Like when you study from the material, everything is lined up. Then take a trade, and then the thing is, I found out is when you have a good trade, good setup, money will follow you. So don't be hesitant and take a trade when everything is lined up, and then just follow it. Yep.
Awesome advice.
And don't overtrade. I think overtrade is dangerous.
Yep, exactly. It's what you just said is spot on, right? When everything lines up, you don't need to question it. It's a high probability of the trade working out. So just take it and manage your trade, like you said, and the profits will follow. So
yeah, definitely is.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Duc. That was super helpful. I'm sure anyone watching this is super inspired by your story. You joined in October 2019, and your first year, you broke your goal, and this year it sounds like you have bigger goals. So we're super excited for your success as well. And so, thanks again for taking the time for this call.
I'm really thankful for that. I think it's the bad decision for me to like another career when I joined to the Stock Navigator, and then to send a message to someone who watching the webinar from the advertisement. Don't hesitate, just give the phone call. You can ask anything, and then you can get the detail. After that, you can make decision. But to me, you guys don't disappoint with the decision you guys made. Like join to the Stock Navigator, you can make it. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime, Tim.